There's also another mindfulness exercise that I taught Maria early on, and that is the safe place exercise. So, one of the ways of doing mindfulness is simply through imagery or guided visualization. So, the safe place exercise, well known exercise, it's all about helping a client identify a specific scene or scenery that is just inherently peaceful, relaxing, that feels safe and secure. So, in Maria's case, she mentioned right away that she loves the beach. And so, once a client has identified a specific scene that is calming, that's relaxing for them, you then want to walk them through the five senses. As you imagine yourself at the beach, what do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell, taste, and touch? So when I asked those questions to Maria, when I asked her, what do you see as you imagine yourself at the beach right now? She said the water and the waves, kids playing in the sand. Well, that's great. So what do you hear? Well, I hear the waves, right? The sound of the waves coming and going. I hear the seagulls. I hear children laughing. Is there anything that you smell at the beach? Is there any aroma, fragrance? She said, yep, I smell the seawater. I smell just that distinct kind of smell of how the ocean smells. And I asked, is there anything you taste? And she said, no. And that's fine. It's not like all of the five senses have to be included in this exercise, but it is a good idea to run through all the five senses just to make sure they're all potentially covered. And then I asked her, is there anything you feel physically with the sense of touch? And she said, yep, I feel the sun rays on my skin and I feel sand on my feet. So once you've covered the five senses, the next thing you want to do is ask the client, so what do you feel emotionally as you imagine yourself in this particular location? And Maria said, I feel a sense of just peacefulness. And that's great if they can summarize their emotional experience in just a word or a couple of words. So in this case, that was pretty easy for Maria to do. And then there's one other step here. You don't want to forget this. So I asked Maria, well, it's wonderful that you feel this sense of peace. And I'm just curious, where physically in your body do you feel that? And she said, in my chest. And that's really important that you can help a client, if possible, it's not always possible, but when possible, to help them identify a specific location in their body where they feel that sense of peacefulness or that sense of whatever it is. And the reason that's so important is because now the client can locate that safe place somewhere in their physical body. So where is Maria's safe place? Is it at the beach? Well, that's one safe place, but really it's right in her chest, right? That's a resource she can take with her, whether she's at the beach or not. So she might have to imagine being at the beach in order to get to her safe place, but the safe place is actually within her.